You know, I've been sitting up here for about 4 to 5 minutes, give or take, trying to figure out exactly what kind of intro I wanted to do for this video. Doing intros for videos like this isn't easy. Trying to figure out what exactly I want to do is hard. Oh, goodness. I guess I'll do the usual intro just to make things kind of like symmetrical, but good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the season finale of our Minecraft Let's Play. I guess it's not the last one we're ever going to do, but I never actually made a name for this series. I just called it a generic, playthrough of Minecraft or world play of whatever. I never actually gave it a title. Technically, we are in what is known as Ballentinelp, but I have a feeling we're going to make another Ballentinelp. So I didn't name, the city after the name. I digress on that whole front, but I've been sitting up here trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to do for an intro, and I guess that's the best way I guess I could do it. But man, thinking back is basically what I've been doing since I started, just thinking back of all the fun we've had on this world. I'm glad that you guys are here, by the way. Not everybody likes season finales. A lot of people come into them really, they get the teary-eyed, they get angry, they're like, why does this series have to end? But there's always a beginning to the end to everything. Everything comes to an end sooner or later. And today, we're going to wrap up the series by looking through all the fun things that we've done during the series. I'm going to be going through all of our builds. I'm actually going to be putting my armor in the world. I'm going to have a world download for this world. It's going to be in the description if you guys want to go download this world and just tour it yourself. And I was going to do like a little montage bit of all the episodes and stuff, but I feel like that's a lot of editing, and I think it'd be a lot easier just to show off what we've done and fun stuff like that. And if you guys want to go watch the series in general, if this is your first time ever seeing me or hearing me in general, links will be in the down there to the playlist, of course. But let's go ahead and get started on this whole thing, this whole ordeal. The first thing I want to do, I'm going to grab my ender chest, stick it here. We only have 3 different chests in our ender chest. We have our 3, what are these things called? Shulkered boxes? Yeah, we have 3 shulkered boxes. So we've got our white one, our blue one, and our red one, our red, white, and blue. Actually, let's go ahead and put that because it makes more sense. We got our red one, our white one, and our blue one because America. And we've got our ender chest. So let's go ahead and stick our ender chest on top. Nope, on top I said. And we've got, oh, can I not open you when you're on top? Let's take this off then and then stick you here, bam. And then of course we have our different items. We have our miscellaneouses, we have our extra stuff, we have our tools and other stuff. We never used our elytra, oh goodness. But let's go ahead and take our items. Let's take these guys off. And just for you guys, I guess I could hide them in the world. Oh man, should I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I might not. I have an idea. I'm gonna put my armor in here. Just like so. I'm going to put my sword, I'm going to put Carl in here, and I'm going to put my shovel in here. I'm going to put my chicken, my bow, and I guess you guys can have some ender pearls. Even though I've got tons of them down in the chest area, and I've got this guy. But this is good and symmetrical. I'm actually going to keep Smitty Worm and Yangerman Jensen. He was my favorite pick so far. He has been the best. He's been my best friend pretty much throughout the entire series. But Smitty Worm and Yangerman Jensen's been with me forever. And I'm going to hide him in the world somewhere. And I'm going to give you guys clues throughout the episode where I put him. But I'm going to do a cut and find a good place for him. I feel like that's going to be a lot better than keeping everything up here. And now that that is done, I have successfully hidden Smitty Worm and Yangerman Jensen from you guys. And if I'm going to give you guys one clue, and only one clue, and it'll be those of you who have actually watched some of the earlier videos. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that. But the one clue is that she loves melons. That's it. That's the only thing is. Actually, to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty sure she loves all rounded objects, but unfortunately, well, she originally attached to a melon, but the melons in this game are square. But they're supposed to be round, so it's a thing. It's an anime reference if you guys get that. But the last thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and just go over my items. For you guys, it's the last time I'm ever going to see them. So we've got Clarkson, our bow. We've got 2 Become 1, which was our sword. We have Carl V2. We have our diamond pickaxe that I never named. We got the legendary Scott Sterling. We've got Bal's boot plate because I am very mature. We have Bal's cargo. We got Bal's booties. We got some ender pearls, and we got some chicken. And last but not least, we have number 46,853. Rest in peace. Old Man Jenkins, because I'm stupid. But also I was actually looking at this before we started, as I was looking at my statistics, and I thought these were pretty interesting. I never realized like how much time I actually put into this world. But I quit the game 536 times. I played for 11 days, almost 12 full days. And let's see, I've walked over almost 312 kilomiles. Dang, time sprinted was 441 kilomiles. I've swam that much. I've fallen. I have ridden no pigs, apparently. Apparently, I've flown. I've apparently flown for 10 meters. How have I flown? Oh, I guess that the only time I've ever actually intentionally flown in the game before is when I went into game mode 3, which is the I think that's spectator mode. And the only time I've ever done that is whenever I do thumbnails and such, but I guess it counts that. I've never gone into creative before, so very interesting. I have ridden a horse 51 kilomiles, almost 53. I have jumped 151,000 times. That's crazy. Let's see. I've died 24 times. Only 24. The next season, I'm going to try not to die at all and see how that one goes. I've killed 13,000 mobs. Player kills are at 0, of course, because I am single player. Hopper snatched. That's about it. Chest opened. Over 10,000 chests I have opened. Wow. So many times spent, almost 12 days. That's crazy. But let's go ahead. I am going to go into create. Well, actually, I'm going to go into spectator mode just to make it a little bit more cinematic for you guys as I go through all the different things that I've done. So now that I'm in spectator mode, I can go and clearly see every single thing that we've done so far in the world. Starting off at the very first point, I guess, is Ballentinelp in general. Just to look at this place. I think we did a really great job with this area. I wish I could have put in more stuff, and now looking at over there, that place looks amazing. We did a lot of great things over there, but we've got Ballentinelp. Great design, loved it. It has that great accent piece with all the red and stuff. Love the design. It came out really well. We also have our 2 melon pumpkin farms. We have our cactus farm over here. We got the house that never got finished. Our freaking chicken farm. Oh, this thing has saved my butt so many times. I cannot thank Zuma enough for making this design. It was one of his designs. We have the 2 towers, north and south tower. We have our nether entrance. Over here, we have the beautiful, beautiful monument to Mr. Nate Mathewson. Love this mod. Love this freaking thing. I wish I could have made more of these. Oh, goodness. I love this thing. But thank you so much, Nate Mathewson, for being a patron. And of course, then we have our little patron monuments over here. I'm getting a little teary-eyed doing this, thinking of all the things we've done. I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss this. I haven't decided, by the way, I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. I haven't decided what we're going to be doing for season 2. But we have Fanfi Love. We have DC Leon DC. We have, of course, Nate's monument over here. And then over here is the piece de resistance that everybody loved at the beginning of the series. I remember this thing. We have our supporter monument. It's not super grand. It's not nearly as big as all the other ones, but everybody and their mothers wanted to be on this thing. I remember introducing it and how I always got comments about it. Oh goodness! And of course, I only put on certain people that really was a great supporter, and you know how it is. But we have Fanfi Love, we have Spell Check, great. Of course, both of those are great people. Dexter, we have got Dadcraft. He was on here. He's doing really great. He's actually surpassed me in subscribers now, which is crazy. I'm really happy for him. We also have Kenny Soto, Dark Age Man, all these other people. I'm just naming off all the ones I know who are still here. I remember these guys. Awesome guy. I miss you, man. We've got... she made our banner. I can't ever... Kaleon Plays? I can never pronounce your name correctly. But she made the banner for the channel. All these other good people. Let's see. We got Red and Crasher, was a great supporter on Twitter for a long time. Vince Dark Fangirl made that stuff for Ballentown over there. Let's see. Any other Gamers Light? And then, of course, we got Bakerbelle Games. Links will be in the description for her as well. Same thing with for Dadcraft, if I remember to do that, but both of them are YouTubers. She's a great supporter on Twitter. Let's see. And of course, No Juice was around for a while. Shadow Clone. What's up, Shadow Clone? And of course, Leon, Butch. Of course, we have Cardboard Cat and Nate Mathewson. Of course, is over here. The OG players, Young Skittles and Murray Lip. Even though Young Skittles doesn't watch my stuff anymore. And Murray was just in the comment section a couple episodes ago, but he has been slacking. I've seen you, buddy, but you've been slacking. I know you. But of course, then we go over here. We have our stables for Miss Icarus and the Three Stooges. I love you, Icarus. You have been such a great mount. Don't take that out of context, but I love Icarus. If you guys know the reference name for Icarus, leave it down in the comment section. We have, of course, the Three Stooges being Clarkson, May, and Hammond. We have the wall over here, this little bit over here that we made. Love the look of this over here. Let's go and head down to the mob spawner. This design, by the way, if you guys did not know the design for this minecart rail, it was borrowed from Slipgator, and then I think he borrowed it from Zazuma, or I think it was Zazuma. And then I built this all myself. This was my zombie spawner. This was my #1 go-to for all of my XP for a very long time, even though it's not broken. It's just not nearly as good as it used to be. And of course, I can't access this. Okay, I've got to go into creative because I want to access this. But this is the biggest piece of redstone ingenuity that I've ever created in this world. And it's a mumbo jumbo design, but and I destroyed it. Can I have a lever back, please? Oh God, give me a lever, please. Oh, I love this thing so much. So great. I'm so glad I built this thing. But this was, of course, our old enchantment table with all the stuff in here. Let's go ahead and close that up. Let's head back up. Let's go back into game mode 3 and head back up. I will do Ballentinelp last, since that was all that stuff that we did, recently. Most of you know what's going on over there. So let's go and head into the Nether. I love this Nether portal entrance. I really like how it came out. Let's actually go back into game mode 1 just because it makes it easier to fly around. But I love the design of this place. You guys gave me some great feedback when I was creating it. And let's head into the Nether. And our Nether hub, as we lag a little bit as we load up the Nether. Oh God, Lord, it's terrible. But we have our little Nether portal entrance place platform thing. Never came out to be anything other than this. I also wanted to make it bigger and more extravagant, but never did very much with it. Of course, over here was the fortress, not the fortress, but the Nether, I guess you can call that a fortress. Another fortress that we used over there. Over here leads off to the end. Let's go and head over to the end. I don't come here nearly as much as I used to. Let's head into here. Into the end. Let's go head through here. But I never come into the end nearly as much as I used to. This was our, oh man, the famous, the infamous Ender Mark 1. Love this thing. So hard to build. It was one of my biggest builds that I made. It was so difficult to make this thing, but after I was able to make the Ender Mark 1, we were able to get so many Ender Pearls, loved it to death. And of course, the Ender Mark 2 is over here. We never made Ender Mark 3 though. I was hoping we were going to be able to do the Ender Mark 3. I guess in the season 2, we can kind of work on the Ender Mark 3 after we do the Ender Mark 1 and Ender Mark 2. I love the Ender Mark 1s and 2s and 3s. But this is the Ender Mark 2. Love the Ender Mark II. I'm sorry, I keep repeating that, but I just love the naming for that. But this thing was a great design, super simple to make, and really, really efficient. Lots of Ender Pearls in this place, lots of XP as well. Let's see, do we have any extra Ender Pearls over here? Nah. I need to come back here to make a lot of Ender Pearls. I use them so much. I love the Ender Pearls. Let's head back over to the other overworld. You know, that kind of reminds me. I never did the resurrection thing. I should have done that before the season ended. I totally forgot that existed. Let's see. This portal went over to the Ocean Monument. Didn't really do anything with that, though, so I'm not really going to show that off. And then this portal goes out to our amazing mob spawner. I love this thing. It is completely grotesque and ugly, but it works so well. It is one of the greatest designs that I ever came up with, even though I didn't come up with it. And it had great views on it, which that was amazing. And it works so good. Look at all these mobs. If you guys haven't made this yourself, I think it's like episode 56 or 57. I don't remember, but go back and make that because it's so efficient. I love this mob spawner. And then last but definitely not least, we got Ballentinelp. This project was actually my favorite project that we had during the entire series. I know Ballentinelp is the pride and joy. These towers are literally the best thing I personally, the best design-wise that I've ever came up with. I love these towers, but just this whole project in general is my favorite project that we did. I just love the way that this came out. I just love it. It's so great. Just the appeal of it. And I hate that we weren't able to finish it. And this, of course, was the last thing that we did. But we had the town hall. We had the residential stuff. Our little mine area over here, blacksmith area. We've got our fishing hut over here with our little lake that was going to have a nice... I was planning on putting like an actual... What's it called? A dock area with fishing area. This is supposed to be an inn. We were going to have a church over here. There's going to be an iron farm over here. All these other cool projects that I'm going to have to leave in the back burner that we're going to end up doing. I'm definitely going to be doing all that stuff in season 2. We'll have to wait and see how long that is going to be. But of course, my mansion was going to be up here. All these great projects. I am going to say, since the download for this world is going to be in the description, if you guys want to edit this stuff, by the way, if you guys want to put in stuff of your own, if you just want to build stuff just for your own fun or benefit, take pictures of it, do screenshots, and show me on Twitter. I'd love to show off that kind of stuff and kind of retweet that and show what you guys have done. But personally, I just think that'd be really cool to see what you guys have in mind and what you guys could put into this kind of stuff and just see that in general. So if you guys want to do that, because I definitely would love to see that. You know, ending off this video, seeing everything that we've done and just the amount of work that we've put into this series together, it really brings home just the magnitude of what we've done here. And I want to say thank you. Let's go ahead and head up to the top, even though I can't fly, but let's take the elevator one last time all the way up to Ballentinelp, all the way up to the top of Ballentinelp. Everything's named after me, by the way. I don't know why I did that. But now that we're up on the top of Ballentinelp, I just thought I'd share with some statistics, just statistical values with you guys, because I did this before the video started. But overall on the channel, we've got 180,000 views, which is great, which is really big. But this series in general generated 116,000 of that, which is 63%, which is almost 63% of just the overall views on this channel. And it's all thanks to you guys for making the series what it was. And I want to say thank you. Once again, thank you for all your love and support in the series. I really do appreciate it. So, and I've been thinking long and hard what I want to do with it, what I want to do next. If I want to stay on this world, if I want to start a brand new one. And if you guys did not know, we had a straw poll going on, but the straw poll will be on the screen if I remember to edit it in. I really hope I do. But it'll be on the screen right now. And you guys did it to me again. I swear to God, you guys did this to me when we started the series. If you guys remember episode 1, I did a straw poll for that, even starting that series, and you guys tied, and then I had to make the decision on my own whether or not to start a new world. And to be honest with you guys, it was the greatest decision I ever made. It was the greatest decision I ever made for the channel, was to start a brand new world. And you know what? I'm going to miss this world a lot, and I'm going to miss everything that we've done in this world, but I'm gonna start a new series. I'm gonna start a brand new world. We're gonna start fresh and brand new. A lot of you seem to think that's a really great idea. Half the votes was voting for that, but I saw a bunch of commenters saying that they wanted a brand new world. A lot of people are just coming in at the end of the series and haven't actually watched all the way through. Which, by the way, if you haven't, links in the down there. Go watch all 80 episodes if you can. 80 plus episodes actually. If you want to binge watch those, go for it. But a lot of great things have happened during the series. But a lot of you voiced your opinions that you wanted to start a new world. Personally, for me, I think that's a really great idea, and I think it's going to be really great for the channel, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that idea, and I hope you guys enjoyed the series in general. And like I always like to say, if you hated this video, if you hated this series in general, you know where to put it. But if it did enjoy, do not forget to hit the like button, guys. You guys have been doing such amazing work on this channel, and I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for that, because without you guys, this channel goes nowhere without you. And I really do mean that. I really do mean that. And, if you want to post down any questions, comments, or SmartWorks comment section down there, I'd love to hear from you guys. So I'll see you guys next time in the next video when we start a brand new world. I think that might be the next episode. I don't know if it's going to... Today, this video was supposed to go out on Wednesday, by the way. But all of the statistical math and all the work and build up, even just finishing, quote unquote, finishing Ballentinelp was terrible. I had to finish the wall, which took forever because all of that, everything in this world's been done in survival, by the way. I understand that I've been creative now, but every single thing in this world was done in survival, which took forever, but it was rewarding in the long run, in my opinion. But I just thought that was something to point out if you were wondering. But everything in this world was done in survival. But I think we'll start out the new series on Monday. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And I hope all of you have a great and wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, and bye.